Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of my podcast. In this episode we will talk about the financial freedom from the 5D perspective. To understand what is the financial freedom from the 5D perspective and acquire it from this level, first we need to understand what is the freedom itself. And the simplest explanation of the freedom, in my opinion, is when you do, have, or experience what you want. So if you do, have, or experience what you want, you can call yourself free. And you can't call yourself free if you don't. And also sometimes when we say freedom, we mean freedom from something. And freedom from something means that this thing don't have an influence on you. It doesn't influence you. So now we can talk about the financial freedom. We will compare 2 points of view. The first one is from the 3D perspective, and the second one is from the 5D perspective. Let's start from the 3D perspective. So, speaking about financial freedom, most people understand it as when you have so much money that you can afford everything you want to have or experience. For example, if you want to travel and you have enough money to do it, then it means that you have a financial freedom in the eyes of the most people. But is this really a freedom? Previously, I told that freedom is when you do, have, or experience what you want, but also when things don't have an influence on you. And in this case, the amount of money influences your life, influences your way of living, and it decides whether you get your desired experience or not. And in the modern world, we almost don't have paper money anymore. So in other words, that means that this amount of money, this number, digit, these pixels influence your way of life, influence your choice that you have. And that means that you are dependent on the number on your bank account. In my opinion, this hardly can be called freedom. And I hope that you see this paradox now that I mentioned it. How can you be financially free if the number on your bank account decides what you get to live and what you get to experience? And this concept of financial freedom comes from the 3D perspective, from our 3D consciousness that rarely gets to experience things outside of the 3D material reality. So the lack of money is being used as an excuse to not live your desired life and to not experience what you want. And when your mind is restricted to the 3D perspective, you can't see any other way to experience what you want. And that means that in order to be really financially free, you need to expand your mind to the 5D and start to observe and to live your life from the 5D perspective. So now that we are clear about the 3D perspective, let's talk about 5D perspective. What is the financial freedom from the 5D perspective, and how is it different from the 3D one? It could be explained in this sentence. I live my life how I want, regardless of my bank account balance. And now you see the difference immediately. No matter what, I don't allow it to influence my life and my experience. It is a 5D mindset. And hearing this, some people may come out with excuses like, it is not important how I feel about my bank account if I can't afford the things I want to have or to experience. Or, well, in order to have the thing I want, I need to have enough money in order to buy it. or it is easy to talk like that for the people who have enough money to afford what they want. But these thoughts are just your mind trying to defend your 3D perspective, trying to stop you from expanding. These thoughts are like blinders. You need to just take them off. You are not alone in this world. The universe, the God, the higher consciousness is living, is experiencing and working with you. You co-work with the universe, and it gives you whatever you want and are able to receive. And thoughts like this restrain you from receiving the gifts of the universe, because you manifest into the reality what you feel and what you think. I have so many examples when it works. I know so many people who experience the generosity of the universe. And you are worthy of this abundance. You are not worse than other people. You are not less than other people. You just need to change your perspective, to take off those blinders and start to see the world how it is, not how your mind builds it for you in your head. Sometimes when you want something, you don't need to buy it. Someone just randomly presents it to you as a gift, or you just receive it any other way. There are so many ways to receive the things that we want. There are so many ways to experience what we want. Have you ever noticed that people who just gave up, who said that I am done, I will not work anymore, I will not humiliate myself to get some cash anymore, I am done. Universe, I give up. Do to me whatever you want. And when they do this, opportunities and money start to appear just magically. There are so many ways to get what you want that you are not capable of thinking of, that you don't know about. And you don't have to know all the ways how you can receive your desires. That is not your job. This is a job of the universe, higher consciousness, and the source of creation. Your job is to expand yourself to 5D consciousness, to allow changes, to allow those things to come to you. Stop thinking that the only way that you can afford the things you desire, the things you want, is to have enough money. It is simply not true. You should live your life how you want it to, no matter of the number on your bank account. For example, if you want to travel, start small. Don't try to go to another country, to another continent. Start from your own country. Start from the places that are around you. And I guarantee you that wherever you live now, there are a lot of places to visit and to experience. And if you start to do that, you will see how the universe gives you more opportunities, more chances to experience and to travel more, even in other countries and in other continents. I am not trying to convince you to believe me. Just try it yourself, just try. If it doesn't work for you, what do you lose? You lose nothing. Try to change your feelings and your thoughts about what is possible for you. And also, I don't know where are you listening or watching this podcast, but on my YouTube channel I have a video about the infinite abundance and how to feel it, and it also might help with that. Just try it, just try this mindset shift, and I guarantee you that you will not regret it. Don't let some digital pixels influence your experience and your way of life. And I, for example, I don't make a lot of money. I probably make much less than you, than the most people who listens to me right now. But I have and experience most of the things I want to have and experience, because I observe this world from the 5D perspective, and I live my life from the 5D perspective. And that is why the universe gives me the chances and opportunities that I need and I want. Maybe this message is not what you expected from this podcast, but it is what you needed. It is what should have found you, and it did. If you resonated with this message, if you want more messages and information from me about the things like manifestation, esoterics, spirituality, enlightenment, etc., I ask you to like this video, to subscribe to my channel, or to wherever you are watching or listening this. If you have any questions or want to add anything, leave a comment if you can. Thank you for watching, for listening, and see you next time.